everyone, it's Marlene. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I recorded a video when I had this channel for about 3 months. I don't think I was able to get the message out to many viewers. I probably had a little over 100 subscribers at the time. But now I think it's time to get the message out again, and I'll probably be recording this video every year or every other year. I just recently went for my colonoscopy that I have to go to about every 2 to 3 years, and I am still cancer free, and that is the reason that I am here. I want to share the experience with you, and I want to try to get the message out to as many viewers as I possibly can to please get yourself screened, because this is preventable if you get it in time. If you wait too long, then it could be deadly. But I was very fortunate because I had symptoms. You don't always have symptoms with colon cancer, but I was fortunate, if you want to use the word, that the cancer that I had was in the lower part of my colon. So I did have symptoms. Everything that I ate, it basically sent me running to the restroom, to the point where it got so bad that I was at school one day and the assistant principal just basically told me, you need to rush to the doctor. And I got to the doctor on a Wednesday. I had the colonoscopy on the following day, and that was on a Wednesday I went to the doctor. Thursday I had the colonoscopy, and Friday I was in surgery. It was only a stage 2, so they were able to get it. I didn't have to go through chemo, but I was a bit obstinate and wanted to do something a little bit further. So I did go for 3 chemo sessions, and it was the most horrific thing that anyone could possibly imagine. I was so incredibly sick. And the doctor, the oncologist that I had, he was such a nice man. And he said to me, Marlene, if you were my wife or you were my sister, I would stop this. So you're only putting poison in your body. You don't need to continue. So I stopped the chemo. I go back every 3 years to have the colonoscopy. And like I said, I was 54 when it was discovered. Had I gone when I was 50, it wouldn't have been cancer, because the polyps do not turn into cancer overnight. It does take some time. But when I was 50, one of the teachers that I worked with scared the heck out of me and said that she was crawling to the bathroom, that she had the most horrific pains, that it was just horrible. It was just as bad as anything that she could ever possibly imagine. So I got scared and I didn't go for the colonoscopy. And I waited until I was 54, and by that time the cancer had already developed. If you have any family members that have had colon cancer, it is even more important for you to go. I have 2 uncles that both have had colon cancer, and that put me at a greater risk. The doctor told me, you need to call your siblings and you need to let them know how important it is for them to be screened. My brother did go. My brother was about 49 at the time, and he went right away to the doctor because I told him what the doctor had told me, and they found 12 polyps. And the doctor told him, you need to call your sister and you need to say thank you, because she may have saved your life, because any one of these could have turned into cancer. They're removed very easily during the colonoscopy. You don't have to go through a separate surgery. And as far as the prep is concerned, years ago, 10 years ago, yes, the prep was horrible. You had to drink this gallon of this awful stuff, and it just made you so sick. And yes, you would have to be crawling to the bathroom, but the alternative is a lot worse. Today, it's not like that. When I went for the colonoscopy last week, for the prep, I drank at 4 o'clock, I drank 5 ounces of water mixed with some powder that tasted honestly like lemonade. And at 10 o'clock, another 5 ounces with the same powder that tasted just like lemonade and then I spent the day having liquids and clear broth. I never crawled to the bathroom. I never had any cramps. I never had any pains. It was just normal. And during the middle of the night, I didn't get up once. In the morning, I went. I was surrounded by all wonderful, lovely ladies, from my doctor to the anesthesiologist. They were all ladies in the room, and they were so sweet, and they put me under, I think it was at 9:30 or 9:35, and by 10 o'clock I was awake and getting dressed. It doesn't take that long, and you don't experience any discomfort whatsoever. It's so quick and so easy. I am here because I want to urge you to please get yourself screened. Tell your husbands, tell your children, please get yourself screened. In my case, since I was diagnosed when I was 54, my children have to go and get screened when they're 40 or 44. But the doctor said that they have to go at an age that's 10 years younger than when I was diagnosed. So, it could save your life. If I'm here on YouTube, I feel that I should use this platform to send out this message of the importance of having yourself screened, because it really could save your life. It really isn't so bad, and I wish that somebody would have told me when I was 50, go get yourself screened. If there's one of you out there, just one person, that listens to this message and goes and gets herself screened and it saves her life, I feel then that I have done something for someone. And if any of you have had any experiences like this and you want to write about it in the comments below, it could help other viewers, because many viewers really do read through the comments. Leave your comments if you have any experiences like this. And like I said, please have yourself screened if you haven't done so already. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you stopping by. And don't forget, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you next time. Bye.